So this is just another type of cell saver machine. This is the Sorin Xtra. So the materials you'll be using, you'll just have your reservoir, you have your bowl set. This is just the procedure set kit, so that's just your aspiration line. This is your vacuum line, and then you will have just the bag, transfer bag you'll put, and your filter as well. All right, so now for the setting up process, your reservoir, you will attach it right here into this ring. You'll just have to pull this little lever back in order to put that in there. And you kind of want to have these three facing the fields to where you put your aspiration line in. So once that's in, you just lock that at the bottom. Next, you will attach your vacuum line. So yellow to yellow, that just goes on this yellow cap right here. Pull that off, attach it onto there. And behind the pump, at the bottom, there is another little vacuum connection spot. So you'll just attach it right in there. So this is the Cell Saver Bowl kit now. It comes with your effluent bag, which you're going to place on the sides. And you want to make sure that the bottom is always closed off because you don't want that to leak. Next comes the bowl with the transfer bag and all your connections. So you're going to open up this lever right here. You're going to place your bowl inside and you're going to hear it click. And you want to make sure that this part right here is open as well. You're going to reverse it to where this attaches to your effluent line and this part goes right in here. Make sure that goes in. Once that's connected, you can bring this little, make sure these three are in the correct spot as well. Bring this lever down and it's going to lock in. Now here, this little arrow, you want to pull it back to then connect it in. And you want to make sure that arrow lines up with this line. Once that's aligned, you'll know it's in the correct place. So your effluent line just goes white to white. And I'll attach that in there. This will be fully spun in once we start the machine. Once everything's okay in the correct place, you can go ahead and close it. So now you have your red, blue, and yellow lines that came along with the bowl. So you're just going to put your transfer bag up top here. There's a little hole you can pinch them. You want to make sure that the outside lines are closed. Make sure the middle one is tight. Outside line is closed. And then you have your yellow line, which attaches to your saline bag, and that would be the bottom one. The top bag is where you put heparin in it, so to where it goes into the line and comes back into your reservoir and does not clot off. So this one, you would make sure these are closed as well. And then you can attach it, so you're just gonna open this one up down here. You can save your caps in case you need it for later. Attach it in and make sure you do open it before you run it into the machine. I typically close it just because sometimes I forget it open, and if you leave both open, it'll start draining out to the other side. And then lastly, we have the blue line. So that will attach blue to blue, and that'll be your reservoir. So underneath the reservoir, there's blue tops. You would just take those off and connect blue to blue. And that'll just stay hanging over here. Next, you have your blood transfer bag. So what we do is we make a little knot twice. Don't pull it, because you're going to attach it essentially to this bag up top here. So I kind of leave that bag ready. I open up my blood filter, or you can call it a PAL filter. Save the bottom one and the top of the transfer bag. This one you can leave up here. That just makes it easier for later. Whenever you go to close these off or take off your bag, you have them saved. So you'll attach it onto there. Now, what you can do with this cap is you'll take it off and you can place it at the top of this little guy. This one here, you can take that top off as well and you'll attach it to the bottom and you can save this top here. Saves you a lot of time to find it later. And then you'll just place this on the side and essentially you're ready to go. So the turn on button is on the back of the machine. This little guy here, we will press it and that'll start pulling from our bag and priming it up. In here we also have our vacuum, which we typically set to -150, and you can turn that on as well. Last thing you'll do is hand this up to the field. You do not open it or attach it to the machine. You'll attach it once they are ready at the table. And that's how you set it up.